Here's an interesting article that just got notified about, and it's about a banking crisis that hits India this past week. So, apart from all the things that we're aware of in the Western world, with the Federal Reserve continuous easing up until November, and all the other things that our mainstream media focuses on here's something that we won't hear about on mainstream news about how about 900,000 depositors in India, in Mumbai area, from PMC Bank will be locked out of their accounts because of 21,000 fictitious accounts they were set up to hide non-performing loans for a banking entity there. And so it's quite a lengthy article. I actually had a chance to thumb through some of the videos to get an idea as to what's going on in the streets. But imagine going to the bank and there being no funds there, or the bank telling you that, sorry, because of an investigation, you're not allowed to withdraw anything. And that's what's happening around this planet. And so don't be deceived in thinking it cannot happen here. And so I'll give you information down below, but I want to just comment on it because it's one of them things where I believe that these type of events could be something we see on this side of the planet as well in the near future because of non-performing loans that, as it says here, has failed in the real estate dealings. And so this particular bank here has about 73% of its books is involved with this HDIL, non-performing loans. And so in order to hide that, they set up these accounts to make the books look like they were profitable, but yet at the end of the day, they were not. And so as you thumb through here, you get a chance to hear more of the story. But it says here, the Reserve Bank of India took over PMC last week and has prevented the bank from new loan creation. It says while nearly 900,000 depositors have been informed that capital controls are being placed on their accounts for 6 months. And so if you go through here, it gives more information as to the actual stories that are impacting people individually. They have a lot of thoughts in here being shared on Twitter. And so just once again, you see things like this and it's just real touching to the heart, close to the heart, because it's one of the things that people had no clue about their financial ordeal with their institutions. Nevertheless, they're in government and the issues they're having in India as well as every other country. And so when you see people suffering like this and for basically doing what's right, they just park funds in the bank, anticipating on it growing, but not knowing what the bank was involved in. They are the victims of policies. And of course, their insurance procedures there might say that they're guaranteed protection up to a certain point. But at the end of the day, more than likely, there'll not be enough coverage for 900,000 people. So more people will be locked out of their accounts and more people will be cash strapped basically in the next couple of weeks or so. But it says here, this is a report from CNBC TV 18, reported depositors are feeling, quote, anger and pain as they learn capital controls have limited them to only withdrawing $100. And so there's a story here about a young man or a young lady preparing for a wedding for her daughter, but now can't have it. And then the article ends off with the Reserve Bank of India coming out with a tweet trying to dial down some of the tension. But it says there are rumors in some locations about certain banks resulting in anxiety among the depositors. RBI would like to assure the general public that Indian banking system is safe and stable, and there is no need to panic on the basis of such rumors. So once again, you have a nice politically correct statement to not incite more rioting and more queues at the banks there. But yet, once you got 900,000 people that's being told that they can only withdraw $100 a day, I'm sure that's not going to fly. So this is just one event. But what I want to point out is those non-performing loans that were utilized for this bank here, it doesn't just stop with this particular bank. It's good to say that due to the derivatives and all types of other financial products that the banking sector have created, there will be more banks that's connected to those same non-performing loans. And then just think about, because of interest rates being so problematic now and the nations around the world dropping rates, imagine how many more institutions will have non-performing loans as all that debt that has been issued is not repaid. So just something worthy of thinking about, but thought I would just share this. So leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks.